Hey everybody, we got a lot of information to cover, some new updates, very exciting. This is the Thursday right before D23 weekend, and we have some news. Let's talk about it. Okay, so D23 is this weekend. One of the sets that I had seen nowhere being released on flyers was the Disney at the Parks or the Joy of Disney series. We just got information that Shop Disney is going to have a majority of the pins from this series on their website. We have no idea if the mystery set is going to pop up. We have no idea if the castles are going to pop up. I really like this light up pin. Awesome. I want it for my collection. I don't know if I'm going to pay that price though. All the information to the pins being previewed starting today, which you can buy at August 12th at 8 a.m. Pacific time, are going to be linked down below in case you want to go check that out and prioritize for what you want. Good luck to everybody who's purchasing, but I am still waiting to see what's going to happen about the mystery box that's supposed to pop up along with the castle pins, because these pins, there you go, the sets from this event preview have not been released on Shop Disney. So does that mean they're going to be D23 exclusives? Who knows? These pins, these are so cute, but I need to know where they're going to release that. No information. Are they going to be a sneak peek release or a special release at the Disney store on Monday? Who knows? We have no idea. So if anybody knows who's watching, please let us know down in the comments. All right, let's get into some of these DSSH releases. Now, we've got Deadpool and Wolverine up first. I'm not a huge fan of this movie, so whoever is going to go for these, good luck. I wish you all the happiness in the world. I actually really do like this magazine series. I'm after Scrooge McDuck and Jack Skellington, of course. Those are my main collections. There is a 3D element in which the main character on the pin is a pin-on-pin element. I'm kind of thinking these are as big as those cereal pins or the Disneyland poster series. So they're kind of small for the price that's being put up there. However, I would like to say that I'm hoping quality of the pins matches the price point of these pins. Let's hope. You've come to the first Hunger Games trial, everybody. These DSSH cuties, when Mickey and Pluto were hinted at, I almost died thinking that we were going to get DuckTales or Uncle Scrooge, and I lost it that day. Super happy my wallet and my heart does not have to worry about these DSSH cuties. However, I do like the Donald, so if you're going after these, good luck. I also think these posters, which have a sculpted 3D element pin-on-pin feature, is a good idea. I would like to see them in person before I decide if I want one or not, because they do have a Sword in the Stone, which I'm very intrigued about. Madam Mim is a cool character we love to collect in this house. So if anybody gets one of those, please send us real-life photos. I would love to see that as well. Yay! The most controversial of all the releases at D23 this year. This is a redux series of PTDs that have already been created, but they're going to be, I think, double or triple the size of their original pins. Now, PTDs are some of the most commonly faked pins out there, or scrapped pins. This is just going to make it easier, in my opinion, because why would you decide to remake a pin collection that is already highly sought after, already highly faked, and make it just double? We want new things as a pin collecting society or group, a community, okay? We want new things. There are so many characters out there that you could have done for PTDs this year. It's crazy that you chose to redo the set. I am not happy about this. I don't collect any of the characters, so I don't understand why Disney would do this. But maybe it's for those people who can't get the original and want the remake. I don't know. I don't like that they're bigger. I don't like that they redid character designs. It's like Pink a la Mode doing a design from Stitch that's already been done 50 million times by everybody else who makes pins. I don't like it. Alright, the Very Cutes. This is a series that I didn't think I was going to like, but when they previewed it on Instagram on DSSH's account, I actually kind of liked them. I don't think I'd want all of them personally, but they are cute. If you are a collector of any of these characters, good luck with your search. The people's prayers have never been answered more than with this set, guys. This is a Grail set. I'm telling you right now, because everybody loves Baymax. Everybody loves Cuties, if you can attain them, and if they're real. I have never wanted anything to be so awesome in my life more than this set. I cannot wait to see these in person. I really hope people who truly, absolutely want them can get them at a good, decent retail or possibly trade value price or value. And I would love the Fred in costume, not gonna lie. That one would be so cute. That's the second Hunger Games battle we're gonna have at D23 this year, guys. Again, I yelled and screamed at the screen that we're not going. But automatic grails, I really want Jumba and Pleakley. I think it's cute that they added Myrtle, even though she's a little pain in the butt. But really cool series. Love DSSH Cuties. We don't own any, but I wouldn't mind having some in the future. The bird series isn't bad. I'm not a fan of birds in real life, so I could care less about these. However, the design quality that they previewed on Instagram looks really good, actually. So who knows? They might look really nice in person, and I'm just being a butt about it. However, I think the characters they decided on are pretty good to add to unique collections. Okay, the doggy selfies. Not the biggest fan of these, but I do like the fact that little brother is Mimi's. That's pretty cute. I think I would want that one. It's fun to see Nana. It's fun to see Bolt. Not the biggest fan, but if you are an animal fan and you like any of these dogs in this series, go for it. I don't think I would go full price for these, but maybe trade, okay? Again, a really cool set. I think they're way too pricey for the size that these are going to turn out to be. I do like Lewis, I do like Kronk, and I do like Hermes. So those are probably the ones I would really want to get. I have some friends who would be interested in several of those characters, and maybe they'll be easy to get in the future, like in a mystery D23 bag. Mystery DSSH bag. Gotta be honest, I thought these were trees. I did not know that those were books just looking at them when they previewed on Instagram, okay? I was very confused. I'm not a huge fan of this series either. I think it's going to be one of those that ends up in a mystery bag from DSSH if they do those again. But it's a niche collection. People like the characters that are in here. I would say wait a while to get these through trade or through purchase. I don't see them being highly collectible, but you do you, okay? Now this series, these villain gallery portraits, these look great. They have a nice frame raised around them like an actual portrait in a museum. It's half and half, which I kind of thought resembled the Our Transformation series, like a different take on that set. I really wish they would have included King Candy. Maybe one of these days they actually will. But overall, I think this is one of the better sets coming out of DSSH this year. So good job. All right, the next couple of series span all 3 days from the Walt Disney Pin Store. First one up is the Color Shades of Magic series. There are a ton of pins in this release. It is a 90 pin set. You've got different shades of all the colors used in Disney, which is really cool, so I'm super happy about this. They deep dived to get some really, really fun characters in here. Now, in addition to these paint cans, we have the Songs We Grew Up With, also a 3-day release. And I kind of feel like these are going to be popular based on whatever movie you connect with the most. We really don't collect or connect with any of these movies as much as like Mary Poppins or NBC, but there are some fun designs in here, and I really think this is going to be a good set to collect. Working our way down the poster for Friday still, we've got the friends from around the world. These are interesting. It's like a filigree 3D sculpted frame with a picture of a fuzzy friend in their respective countries with their famous monuments. I think it's interesting. I don't collect any of the animals in particular, but for those of you who do, I think it'll be a nice centerpiece. And then, of course, who doesn't love hugs? The biggest ISO in this series is definitely going to be that Tiana and Charlotte pin. Such a good design. You don't see too many Charlotte pins. I think it's going to be a holy grail for a bunch of Princess and the Frog people. You know what? I'm actually excited to see all of Saturday's pins because we have an interesting villains mystery set down at the bottom. That's the one I really want to see in person. I like the holidays or the 4 seasons. These look like really nice quality designs, pin-on-pin action perhaps. And then that Princes and Prince dancing set, I think that's going to be real nice grail quality material, I think, depending on the size and the printing of the backgrounds. Maybe the price is where people are going to be stumped a little bit, but considering princesses are very collectible, I doubt that's going to be a real concern at this year's event. All right, final day of the Walt Disney Pin Store. Again, we have some very interesting villain pins. A couple of those are unique villains that you don't see too often, so that might be cool. More Huggies. I'm really excited about the Princess Huggies, actually. The Big Hero 6 one looks like the one that just came out from Pink Color Mode, so And the mystery boxes. The Encanto one is very interesting. It looks like tile work that could be seen in their house. Not entirely sure any of these are going to be grail pieces or sets, but I do want to see them in person, so hopefully we can see those images real soon. I'm not going to go over all of the pin sets, but like there are a bunch of AP low limited edition frames that are being sold at D23. Please go check out the link down below because the pictures are very tiny and you'll be able to get a closer look up if you just do it yourself. Alright, Mickey's of Glendale is getting everybody's flippin' money because these princesses, all 13 or 14 of them, are going to be holiest of grails. These are going to be centerpieces. People are already pre-selling these for like $500 or $600 a piece, which is outrageous for something that you don't even have in hand. And I am gonna say that these are gonna be probably the most gorgeous pins I've ever seen. I'm laying money on that now because these look fabulous in the thumbnail art. I am very stoked, and these would be really cool to add to our non-existent princess collection, but you know, grail status, I don't ever think we'd get one, but like if I were to get one, I think the Merida one would be very, very nice to add to the collection. Also from Mickey's of Glendale, these are fun. The Cuckoo Clock series has a nice variety of characters and movies. I thought I was going to be safe until I saw the NBC one. Might really have to deep dive into looking into getting that one for trade eventually, but I think these are pretty nice. Resale value so far has been like $100 for the NBC one. I think these are going to be popular, but maybe not as popular as some of the other items we've seen so far. I definitely feel like these villain pins are going to be one of the highlights from this year's D23 event as far as pins go. This is a really cool series, a bunch of really rare and not seen villains in here, and I kind of think this is going to be a good centerpiece collection for any collector, whether you do villains, the movies they're from, or you know, you're a completist for something, what have you. These are going to be really nice. Okay, now these World Series pins, they're big, they have mini micro pins attached with them. I'm kind of torn because I do like the NBC one. That's probably the only one I'd go for or look for in the future, but I think it's an interesting choice. I feel like they really missed out on having a Treasure Planet pin that makes the most sense for me in this collection. Now these are going to be solid. I love the designs on this set. Had lots of cool characters. I totally feel like this was supposed to be a heroes versus villains edition back to the 2020 catalog for the pin event, but you know, COVID and the world happened. Definitely feel like people are going to split these sets up. I really would like to get a couple of them in the future. Let's see how they look from people posting on Instagram. I hope they look gorgeous in person. Okay, in addition to the globe pins you kind of saw earlier, I forgot to put this with those, but anyway, these are like smaller matte versions of some of the really cool places that we would want to go to in the movies. I feel like these could be nice for completists, but not something maybe the average Joe would want to get. It just seems like a really hefty thing to lug around during a pin event, and I don't want to bulk myself down if I were to get these. Now, these princess pins, I think they're going to be highly sought after as well. This is a nice looking series. You got a ton of princesses represented, and they included Raya for once. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's nice to see Raya being added into the princess set. Grails, maybe. Who knows? I think it'll depend on what they look like in person. And keep your eye out for anybody trading or selling these, because I really like the design behind these. This one's going to break the bank for a lot of people. People love the Haunted Mansion, Tiny Kingdom, the fact that it's an attraction. Yeah, it covers so many bases. I like that it's a mystery set. Tiny Kingdoms are starting to grow on me. I really appreciate that design element. And the space feature. You know, we don't have a lot of space. These are nice. I kind of hope they're going to do more attractions in the future. I can see them doing like It's a Small World at one point. I wouldn't go for that one particularly, but this Haunted Mansion one looks real nice. And then the big highlight of the show everybody wanted to see are Adorbs. It's really cool that there are 3 different sets being released. The Oliver and Company one, I think it's Sykes and the 2 Dobermans, as well as the homeless gentleman, the caretaker. That would be cool to see. The Frozen, I'm kind of thinking Hans, because I don't remember him being on there. Duke of Weaselton, that might happen. Ooh, maybe a Frozen Anna. That would be really, really nice. Somebody please tell me. I can't wait to look. And then they had the nerve to release Robin Hood Adorbs. Guys, if you're new here, we 1,000,000 trillion bazillion % love Robin Hood. We are the most excited for these Robin Hood Adorbs, and Lady Cluck is going to be the #1 stinking pin we want from this year's D23 releases. Out of all the pins that have been previewed, not previewed, it doesn't matter. We want the Lady Cluck. So that is the #1 pin we're going to be looking out for this weekend, and I really hope to see somebody pull it from their boxes. We're also very excited to see what all the mystery pins are, the super chasers, the mega chasers. Yeah, we're super excited. We wish everybody good luck getting these pins, and please let us know down in the comments what your favorite pin series or favorite pin of the video was. Do you have predictions of what's going to be hit or misses this year? Please let us know your comments and thoughts down below. It's always super interesting to know what people are interested in. And do you want any of the pins from any of these releases? I know there are fig pins, monogram, ink pins, Mondo pins I think are coming out. There's just a crud ton of pins we can't cover today, but we hope you guys appreciate this information. And if you do, as always, please like, consider subscribing, and send us those comments. We hope you guys have a pintastic day, a pintastic D23 weekend, and if you're participating in the PinandPop weekend, hope you guys have a ton of awesome trade offers. See you later, pin pals.